Watching Texas basketball, presented by Bud Light. Huge matchup inside Moody tonight as Central Florida comes to town. The Knights' first season in the Big 12. Brock Cunningham goes to the bench. Meanwhile, Central Florida sends their leading scorer, Jalen Sellers, to the bench. And UCF will start with the rock. Darius Johnson, number 3, and Black. That is the man that makes this Central Florida offense go. But AB, it's up and down with the Knights offensively.
Yeah, exactly. You spend a lot of energy on the defensive end. You got to play through, be consistent.
How about that from Dylan Mitchell hitting the hardwood after the Central Florida turnover. Keep your eyes on number 3 in the Kareem Unis, Max Asmus. There's Dylan Dessou, pure with
an amazing moment right now, all-time score.
Now, when you're on a list with Larry Bird, that's saying a lot. C.J. Walker, no. Offensive rebound and a nice find. Johnson setting up C.J. Walker for the throwdown. Tyrese Hunter wants to push it. He's been a mainstay at the starting 5. Dylan Dessou, how about the mid-range? How about the deep shot as well? 5 quick for along with Asmus. How will the Knights slow him down? Here's Shamari Allen. Tough drive. Mitchell, Dessou both there. Here's Tyrese Hunter. He wants to run. Euro step. And the roll. Loaded conference, you cannot afford to start 1 and 3. Horton, the dump down. Dylan Mitchell. And Texas making it look easy. Out. Here is IT Horton, the former Knight. Nice move by Dessou. Gets his man up in the air and makes him pay. It's a perfect start.
Movement right now by the white jerseys. The black jerseys don't want to give anything easy.
Asmus, quick trigger, drops it, and he passes Larry.
So I love that we're taking our time to celebrate history.
And this is a great defensive team to do it against. And there is a foul as Dylan Mitchell was going to have a clean look. That's going to go on Tierno Silla. And Asmus has had to answer that question all season long. Going to the Big 12.
Well, he puts the work in. He said he's comfortable with it. He said in this one, because everyone is skilled, it makes it easier for him. Loves to compete. He's a forensic, got his degree in forensics, so you know he's very intelligent.
Omar Payne wants to bang, then kicks it out. Jones with the deep 3, no good, and Payne inside with the follow. Central Florida so good on the offensive glass. Case in point there.
That's the strength of their team. So if the missed shot is your best friend, you've got to go retrieve it.
And Asmus adding to it.
Good ball movement. Love the ball movement. That's a shot right there. Pass that puppy up.
Langford feeling the double team. He's in trouble. He's got Dessou and Asmus. Gets out of it. And the shot is up and good by the leading scorer, Jalen Sellers, coming off the bench tonight for the first time this season.
Now, I'm watching UCF. In their last 3 possessions, they were good shots, but you got to be able to knock it down like that. That makes it easy when you're able to knock down shots.
Does not take this man long. Bumps before the loss against West Virginia. Ended up only able to go 4 minutes in that game.
Well, he's a big body. He's active, especially right there to stretch.
Good touch by Cunningham to set up Shedrick. Excellent vision. Again, here he is with some backside pressure. And that's Tyrese Hunter taking it away and giving it back into the hands of Sellers.
3 on 2.
Payne with the throwdown. Good response by the Knights.
Play kind of guy. It doesn't matter if it's up-tempo, if it's a grind out. He's one of those guys that you can rely on to be consistent.
Good hands here by Cunningham, but they whistle there. As Marcellus. Central Florida to the line. This Central Florida has shown that they can get going in a hurry. As that is the offensive rebound by Walker after the second miss. They trailed Kansas by 13 points in that come from behind win. Walker inside. And a tough finish.
Now again, we meant
back-to-back games without a point, and it's now been 3 straight games without scoring. And for a guy that primarily scores, as Asmus is fouled, you gotta wonder how that weighs on
the game.
I love the way Johnny Dawkins, regardless of how long you played for me, what the circumstances.
Grown, you can run for president, you got to be over 35.
I'm there.
Okay. No, but it's after the game. Can they be citizens and make contributions? Yes, they can.
Darius Johnson, deep three. And the Knights starting to find some.
Keep an eye on the three-point shooting at Texas.
Through the legs of Dessou. Knights trying to chip away. Shamari Allen leading the attack. Sellers for three. High arcer over the hands of Weaver. And the Knights. Dawkins and UCF. There's Kendall Weaver. Had a great defensive effort on that Sellers three. As Tyrese Hunter gets the friendly roll. And that breaks that field goal drought of more than 5 minutes.
And that's the first time they scored against a zone. Coach Dawkins got back into it when they made that zone. But again, both coaches are going to make adjustments and try to play to your strengths. Like the defense right there in this possession.
Sellers past Horton. Dessou looked like he got the block.
Man. And that made a lot of sense as I look at that. If you're quick and both coaches are using their benches. Both coaches are trying to see, shoot it. You practice that every day. Let's see if it comes back to him again. There you go.
From the free throw line, and there's back-to-back buckets.
You're welcome. Let's see if he makes another positive play on this possession.
How much does the mental game come into play? Horton now getting back in the starting five. The no-look to Onyema bobbled it and made the finish.
Off of who? Off of Horton. Yeah. Last three possessions. Mental is everything. Everything. So you don't want to be a rudderless ship. You don't want to be a ship without a rudder. And this young man is proving that he can play through a drought.
Sellers got Horton in the air. The lefty lets it fly. More than 2 blocks per game. How about this? 19 rebounds last time out against BYU.
Just being active.
Johnson for three, showing why he's shooting nearly 50% from
special. He's strong. I played with his dad for 4 years. That was my point guard. That was my Lo Galindo in high school.
Horton, stay hot, young man.
When the spigot turns on, you don't want to turn it off, and you want to help yourself by getting high percentage shots.
Hunter, breakaway. Looks like he may have gotten away with a little travel there, but draws the foul and will go. And that one. And Hunter misses both.
That's a surprise. Nice form over the front rim, backspin follow through. I'm a little surprised on that one.
Free throw discrepancy. Huge part of the reason why Texas lost on the road against a.
With Jimmy Butler down in Miami. At least 4 out of 5, 6 out of 8 of those. Let's see the adjustments he makes. Let's see if they can get a high percentage three-pointer or get inside for a free throw.
Maybe UCF was getting absolutely buried. We're talking 22-16 for Texas at home. As D. Mitch answered. Hunter locked down the fender on Johnson, one of the best with the basketball. Nice find to Payne, but Shedrick and Mitchell are quickly there. Does not matter for Omar Payne, showing why he's shooting nearly 60% from the field this season.
So he got away with a little bit of a hook, but they let him play down low. That was a good assist. Still in the zone. Watch the white jerseys trying to pass opposite.
Mitchell, good vision. Walker fouls Shedrick. There's Caden Shedrick. And the best part of it did not work out with this team until the season actually started, as Horton is absolutely on fire, and maybe more.
Lightning in the bottle last year. It was very special. Must-see TV.
And such a year full of adversity that Rodney Terry was the absolute perfect man to navigate. There's Sellers. And with under 90 seconds left, it's a 7-point lead for UCF. How important is this final minute to the half?
Well, you want to finish strong. You always want to start strong, maintain in the middle, and then finish strong. So for right now, that's a shot, passed up a shot.
Mitchell was a little surprised he had that much space.
Guy, I'm smiling out here. LG, I
feels like there's been such a void to my right all season long. Three for Allen. Rattles out. Mitchell. The defensive board.
Got no problem with that shot. That was a good shot, good defense. Both teams
Horton
are playing well.
Trying to stay hot, he does! I.T. Horton.
Watch a high screen and roll. See if Darius tries to get into the lane.
Johnson fighting contact. Sellers, a little shimmy, leaves it short. Horton fighting for the rebound. 4 on the clock, and we got a jump ball. That's a guy that Rodney Terry has compared to Daniel Gibson, because every time he lets it fly, even like this, our team thinks it's gonna drop. That is the story of the first half. Actually, 3 Longhorns that look after trailing, but double digits. So this Knights team has shown they have it in their DNA to be able to come back and get this win.
Yeah, it was interesting. Coach Dawkins said, yeah, that's positive, but then 48 hours, you got to go against a team that's hungry to beat you, so you can't have a carryover effect.
Sellers putting Horton on skates and dropping it.
Game within a game, these two are knocking down high percentage shots, and you need every basket from both of them.
Sellers in his first season at UCF after the 2 previous years, starting for Ball State. Little lob, Dylan Mitchell. Watch your forehead, young man.
Great read. He was sitting there. They were baiting that for the last 2 possessions coming down, and that's a great read.
How tough is it for a young guy to figure out what they're best at offensively?
Yeah, and that's what growth is for, like you said, being young.
Uh-oh, that's going to be a goaltend.
Being young, and what is your niche? Where's your sweet spot? Right here, splitting the defense and then coming down with the alley-oop, a thing of beauty. Boy, to be that young, playing it above the rim.
2 to Hunter.
Nice patience.
Oh, yeah, ball movement, crisp. Dessou goes down hard, no call. And here comes UCF. Diallo inside, looking for Walker. A little late, but a good adjustment. Blowing it down. Dessou thought about it. Oh, beautiful vision. ×2. Dylan Mitchell. Give him another thunderous throwdown.
Well, they got him in the kill spot.
I think he's following that message.
Well, a lot of times you see the Kevin Durant's and everyone wants to be KG and lock and load.
And there's not a lot of those guys, are there? There's C.J. Walker, 5th year, transfer from Oregon. I.T. Horton. Have we mentioned this guy is back? Sellers has been unconscious. Back iron there. Asmus, eyes up, Dylan Mitchell, no contest! Great point. Sellers back-to-back misses from 3. As Payne goes down. Asmus content to set up his teammates. Horton, stay hot. 7 of 9.
Both teams, wonderful coaching staff.
Oh! And a piggyback ride for Shamori Allen. He wants all that smoke.
Big fella right here, too, hurt his back on that one. Wow, landed on his back right there.
Allen converts on the 3-point play. Are wide open. I'm not being facetious here.
Well, one, the offense is finding good shots. They're moving. Good floor spacing. But then you got to just show skill right here.
And then it's a shot like that.
I want to be uneven. That's my motivational speech right there.
I love
performance coach.
Sign me up. Allen now has 8 points for the Knights. Need a stop. Onyema fouled by Diallo.
Takes a lot of pressure off of him.
Onyema to the line. And gets them both. It's in the box score.
Yeah.
Asmus slowing it down. Horton's calling for it. Why not? Makes one man miss.
Body language, too. Look at Horton's body language.
What are you seeing? Break it down.
Where he's comfortable. He's in the flow. He knows he can get a shot.
Hey, Dylan Mitchell's in the flow.
Yes, he is. Identity. You mentioned that earlier with Texas. Who are you? So when you have an identity, you got a chance.
Johnson, no good. Outside shot. Still not falling. Avery falling now. And that is Marcellus.
I like how both teams are competing. Now, execution has been spotty at times for both teams, but I love their willingness to compete.
We got all the Longhorns inside. It does not matter to Omar Payne. Dessou, in and out.
Again, 2 back-to-back shots.
Payne, full head of steam, and the the jam. And for the first time since the 4:12 mark in the first half, the Knights are within 6.
You asked me that one, I'm teasing you, but that was important coming out of that timeout because a lot was hanging in the balance.
Hunter wide open three, knocks down the wide open three. Fantastic response by the Horns.
LG, remember we talked about it on the last timeout? Is it a good timely basket or a cosmetic basket like garbage time? That was a timely basket to keep the lead.
Tough inside by Shamar. And we saw go down awkwardly as
and it's right there on the spot where, oh my goodness, out of all the places you get hit.
So Allen hits both.
Look at black jerseys being active.
And
right
there is Allen again, pickpocket, and a slam. Such a critical game for both of these programs. Cannot afford to drop to 1-3 to start conference play. Allen has really picked it up in the second half and draws the foul against Caden Shedrick. It was the Jalen Sellers show coming off points. After intermission, misses that. An offensive rebound that leads to the dunk by CJ Watt. Very beginning of this game.
LG, I'm gonna call this one. I think it's overtime or last one with the ball.
Good hands by Darius Johnson. Shovel pass to Johnson. UCF has taken the lead. All the way back here in the second half.
Junkyard dog, affectionately in basketball terms, junkyard dog mentality. Johnson comes down with a huge dagger. Now, for the home team, who's got a knockdown shot.
The former Knight himself. Now this place is alive. Sellers with 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up over Horton. All the friendly roll. And it is a ball.
Now it's about execution. Who can execute consistently and knock down shots?
Sellers, leading scorer for the Knights on the season. Oh, the little fadeaway touch. Jalen Sellers.
A little Michael Redd, the way he can get into gaps in the lane and knock down timely shots.
Ace another deep heave. Got it to go. Texas regains. Ibrahima Diallo coming off a 19-rebound performance against BYU and a loss. Under 3 to go here in Austin, Texas. Allen, that man is red hot. Now 13 points in the...
Can knock down daggers at the 3.
Allen finds Johnson. Johnson, second leading scorer for the Knights. This is the man that cannot be stopped. Allen gets the roll. 15 points after the break for Shamari Allen.
LG, we mentioned confidence, and now Allen has that one, the same thing Horton has. Now, you can't be tentative if you're Texas. You've got to attack and play with the purpose. Attack the gaps, see if you can get a high percentage shot or get to the free throw line.
Dylan Mitchell to Horton. Horton now starting to see some of those shots. Not quite as strong as they were in the first half. He was electric, and it's a 3-point lead for the Knights.
Sure. Now, huge possession for the Knights. Playing off of Allen. Allen has figured out and cracked the code on the Texas defense.
Horton goes down, swing around pass to Diallo into the hands of Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell, nifty move, but a great play by Shamari Allen out of the game for UCF.
I'm going to say right now, but then Allen still have it on. Like right there.
Oh, it's rolling. It looks like on Mitchell's
no
left forearm.
Veteran coaching staffs on both teams.
This is a gotta-have-it game for both these teams. You feel like it probably even means more for Texas. This game at home trying to avoid a 1-3 starting conference.
Now, where will the scoring come from? I'd go a high screen and roll with Allen, and I'd try to find Sellers.
Allen. Darius Johnson on Aismas.
Crossover.
Johnson gets it to drop, and Darius Johnson makes this a 5-point game with 50 seconds left.
junkyard dog, mentally tough, clutch in the mother. Nice.
Dylan Mitchell, blocked by Diallo. 50 seconds after building up an early 16-point lead against UCF. Here's Sellers. Kendall Weaver, standout defensive player now in the game. And had the explanation, right? If it works, it works. It did not waver. And those are clutch free throws by Jalen Sellers.
You got to go quickly right there. You're going too slow, Max. You got to go a little quicker.
Asmus, long three. No. Diallo tries to save it. Looks like it went off Diallo. And then making that hustle play defensively.
Sure, not giving up on Mitchell.
Against Dylan Mitchell. Horton back to Asmus.
Good shot, good shot.
Three ball is good. Nice. Still light for the Longhorns with 16.9 left. Into the bonus with 16.9. Weaver. Chasing down Johnson, and UCF beats the press. Here's Avery. Back to Allen. Got a foul. Gotta go. It was 7 seconds.
What do both teams need to do?
You know, after an awful beginning to the game, he's now up to 24 points for the game. That is over his season high. Asmus, last second heave, and how about this? UCF down by 16 against Kansas. Storms back to beat the Jayhawks. 2 games later, down by 16 to Texas, and comes back to beat the Longhorns. So in your first 4 games in the Big 12,